from Golden Eagle Stadium on the campus of Del Oro High School. Touchdown Productions, now in our 15th season of local high school sports television, is proud to present the CIF Sac-Joaquin Section Les Schwab Tires Division I Football Playoffs presented by Farmers Insurance. Tonight, as we continue these 2011 playoffs, your number 7 seed Palcer Hillmen take on the number 2 seed Del Oro Golden Eagles. We're on the road to the section title, and all the football action starts right here, right now. It's your NorCal Game of the Week. The Palcer Hillmen take their playoff aspirations on the road this week as the PVL's number 2 seed team, as they take on their cross-county rival and SFL champion, the Del Oro Golden Eagles. Good evening, football fans, wherever you are across our worldwide audience. This is Marty Mortensen. Alongside me tonight is my partner, Paul Brown. Our producer and director and commander, too, is Gilbert M. Dominguez. And, of course, the rest of the Touchdown Productions sports team has the rain gear on for tonight's big playoff game here in Loomis, Paul.
Yeah, you're right, Marty. Let's hope this rain stays off. But, you know, the winter weather has certainly become a factor in these playoffs this year. Beginning last week, the annual winter door is open, and we can expect to get storms like this more during this week. The rain, as you remember, became a big factor in the NU game last Friday night as the Miners turned over the ball, missed completions, and generally just couldn't do much to find the handle after that rain began in the second half. Tonight, you can add bitter cold to the equation with the storm that's coming in from Alaska, and we even have snow down to 2,000 feet. So the weather is definitely going to be a factor, Marty.
And meanwhile, both communities are really looking forward to tonight's contest, which will be the 36th meeting between these two schools since 1970, and has brought up a lot of old stories in the rivalries between these two schools that date back in the early days of the PVL and the SFL.
Yeah, you're sure right there, Marty. The thing to remember is that both teams will have to play in these current conditions. I know that's an old cliche, but it's a fact. Just like last week, the winter weather moved in, and the winner will move off to the semifinals if they can keep their hands on the ball and their gear dry. But the loser will obviously will go home, and we'll watch playoffs again next week with the winner.
So the stakes could not be any higher, and the whole season hangs in the balance. Thank you for joining us tonight, wherever you are watching on NCTV Comcast 11 or NCTV Suddenlink, or perhaps you're on a web viewer at NevadaCountyTV.org. We've got the second round playoff just around the corner. It's Palcer versus Del Oro coming up right here on the Touchdown Production Sports Network.
Gold and silver are more important as a part of your investment portfolio more now than ever before. There's inflationary pressures. China alone could push the gold price more than double from $1,000 to $2,000 an ounce. Hi, my name is Jason Hommel, and welcome to the JH Mint. Here at the JH Mint, we have all sorts of gold and silver. We have about 200 ounces of gold. We have about 20,000 ounces of silver or more in stock. We also assay or scrap gold jewelry and placer gold, and we will be here for all of your gold and silver investing needs Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
The Painter family's been feeding Nevada County football players and their families since 1959. October marks 52 years of service to our community. At SPD, you'll always find USDA choice beef and a full-service meat department, complete deli section, locally grown produce, and a post office. Everything you need that makes SPD so special. SPD Markets, hometown proud, where your neighbors shop.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Westerby, the branch manager for Adecco in Grass Valley. Adecco is the global leader in staffing solutions.
I'm Autumn Payne, your staffing consultant here at Adecco. If you're an employer, we have the perfect workers for you.
I'm Lisa Harkey, senior staffing consultant here at Adecco. We know the economy is still tight, but we're here to help you find employment.
We look forward to working with you.
B&C is your neighborhood home and garden center for both builders and consumers. They carry everything you need. In their garden center, you'll find a complete nursery along with expert advice on trees, shrubs, perennials, and garden enhancements. They're open 7:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday and 8 to 5 on Sunday. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center in the Fowler Center, Grass Valley.
Mike Bratton is the neighbor you can count on for your most important insurance decisions, 24 hours a day.
The first step begins with a phone call. Hi, I'm Mike Bratton, your good neighbor State Farm agent, and I look forward to hearing from you. Since 1984, my team and I have been educating clients and developing long-term relationships through personalized and professional guidance on their insurance programs. We will put you in the driver's seat and strive to enhance each encounter you have with us.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The Bratton family invites you to join them as they honor the memory of their son, Michael II, at the Turkey Trot 5 and 10K run Thanksgiving morning at Hooper Stadium on the campus of Nevada Union High School. Last year, a record number of runners participated, raising money for the MEB2 Foundation, sponsoring a new day and suicide and depression awareness. It's the Michael Bratton II Turkey Trot 5 and 10K run.
Welcome back to Del Oro High School. A little tongue-tied here as the wind has picked up and it's getting a little bit colder, Paul. And there you can see Placer warming up in their white jerseys and green pants. And if they show, well, why don't we go right on over, Paul, and look at Division III.
All right, Division III football, here it is. Now, there is a couple of Cinderella teams that we'll talk about here quickly in Division III. The Cinderella's got to be Cosumnes Oaks here, as you can see. It's a number 14 seed, and it breezed by Manteca last week, the number 3 seed. I'm sure Manteca thought they had something close to a bye. They got to play virtually the last seeded team, and they got beat. The 9-1 Manteca went down 14-0, and so now we have Cosumnes Oak paying Whitney this week, which will be a no cakewalk, of course, and Whitney can expect a battle. So we'll look at that. Placer, here we are, number 7, will face number 2, Del Oro. I've had the opportunity to see both teams play this year. Del Oro is a very big, very physical team. We watched them beat Nevada Union earlier in the season here on Touchdown Productions, and we'll talk more later about how these two teams match up.
So tonight, if Placer can pull out a victory over this strong Del Oro team, they would have a home game next week. So if Cosumnes Oaks beats Whitney. So there's a lot of ifs in this scenario, but Placer does play well at home. And let's go take a look at Division 4.
Okay, in Division 4, again, we've got a Cinderella team. Always fun to kind of watch those. And that would be the team from Livingston. It's not shown here on the screen. What you're looking, oh, there it is, sure it is. They will be playing Hillmen tonight, the number 3 seed. But Livingston, the number 11, got by Ripon last week in a nail-biter. They were 12 points to Ripon's 10 in the weather last week. I think that may be one of the reasons why we see Cosumnes Oaks and Ripon get by. It was a weather game last week, and anybody can win one of those games, as you know, Marty. But Colfax, number 2 seed, will play Liberty Ranch this week and at Colfax. And Marty, you and I have done games at Colfax. It can get. They're expecting they could possibly get snow there tonight.
That's
Wouldn't
correct.
That be something?
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm so glad we're not there. Actually, sorry, but.
All right, you're watching exclusive coverage of Placer versus Del Oro playoff on the Touchdown Production Sports Network.
Magnuson's Dodge Chrysler Jeep is under new management and has joined the management family at Magnuson's Auburn Toyota, so you can expect the same great customer service. Right now it's Ram Power Days with the new 2012 Ram diesel trucks, Jeep Wranglers, and the new Jeep Grand Cherokees arriving daily. It's Ram Power Days at Magnuson's Dodge Chrysler Jeep in Auburn.
Hi, my name's Mark from Swayze's Public Wholesale at 140 East McKnight Way. At Swayze's, we have all kinds of automotive tools, we have all kinds of fasteners, 3 different pitches of metrics, we have safety equipment. And don't forget our glove world, we carry over 600 styles of gloves. If your canopy was damaged this winter, we have all the parts and supplies to fix and repair it or expand it. It's Swayze's Public Wholesale. We have everything you need for everything you do. Open every day, 8 to 5 on the weekdays, open till 4 on the weekends.
Your car or truck is an extension of your personality. Chuck Cabros knows this, so Top This delivers truck and auto attitude every day with in-store displays featuring thousands of products from WeatherGuard, DZ, bracket truck racks, along with a large selection of aftermarket performance products, all from the top manufacturers. So give your car or truck the attitude it deserves at Top This Truck and Auto Accessories. The Hauser family reminds you if it's round, rubber, and it rolls, then you're sure to find it at Plaza Tire and Auto Service. From regular car and truck tires to small specialty tires for your trailers and golf carts, you can trust Plaza Tire has the tire for you. They stake their reputations on it every day. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs, in Penn Valley, Nevada City, and in Colfax.
Welcome back to Del Oro High School. Marty Mortensen, Paul Brown. We'll go out to the center of the field, and the captains are shaking hands, and we're about ready for this ball game to start as both captains head back to their respective sidelines, and we're about ready to go, Paul.
Yeah, we sure are. I'm looking forward to seeing a very interesting game tonight. This is a two teams virtually as different as two teams could possibly be, Marty. On one side of the coin, we've got the Placer Hillmen that virtually never throw the football. They score a lot of points, but they score most of their points on the ground. Their quarterback, for example, this year, who is Peter Denham, he completed 43 passes total all season with an attempted 85. So it's a good percentage, but they just don't throw the ball that much. On the other end of the field is Bobby Hetherington, and he is with Del Oro. And this is a big, very efficient quarterback. He is impressive from the beginning. This year, he has a gaudy 691% completion rate. He completed 103 passes for 149 attempts, Marty, for 1,895 yards. And that is some kind of impressive. That's big numbers. We're going to see him throw the football all over the field tonight, and he'll really test the Placer High School defensive backs as they will spread the field. And on the running side of the game, Marty, we're going to see for Placer two different running backs that do a good deal of the ball handling. We got Mangino, who carried the ball 96 times this year for about 1,000 yards. Stats here are about 922 yards, and I'm sure he's did some running last week during the playoff game, and he broke the 1,000-yard mark for the season. On the other end of the coin, we have a couple of different backs. Monroe will be carrying the ball for the Del Oro Golden Eagles. He carried 177 times this year and is good for 1,201 yards. And now we will go out for our national anthem.
There's the Golden Eagle Marching Band as they head to the center of the field with the flags waving, and there is a good shot of the band major director, and we're about ready to get the playing of our national anthem, and then it'll be kickoff here at Del Oro High School.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise and honor America and those who serve her by remaining quiet or singing along as Del Oro Golden Eagle Band plays our national anthem.
Nice rendition of the national anthem from the Del Oro Marching Band. And also, Paul, there's a good shot of the crowd on the other side of the field. Full house, and Placer brought a full house here tonight, and they brought their marching band. So it's going to be a battle of the bands at halftime. And we're just about ready for kickoff as the wind has, like we mentioned earlier, has picked up, the blowing from the south to the north. Beautiful field here. In the early days of Del Oro, it was all grass. But now we take a look at it, just like Nevada Union, got a great field out there, and they've got improved the lighting. So all in all, it's a very, very nice field, and we shouldn't have any problem even if it begins raining here. So Del Oro won the toss, but they deferred to the second half. They'll be kicking off, and Placer will be back to receive.
Back to receive for Placer, number 25. That's Brandon Pickheister.
So here's the kick. It comes to him on about the 7-yard line. Weaves his way up to about the 20 and then swarmed under by Russell Smith. And it'll be 1st and 10. That was 35. The ball carrier was Ayala. So Placer starts now. 1st and 10. Fake going back, looking long on the first play, and not being able to complete that pass. That looked like Anthony Hess, number 2, which I believe it was, as he went deep trying to catch the secondary off guard, Paul.
I like that play, Marty, because obviously they're expected to do some kind of a run to start. They generally will. And they just took a shot downfield, see if they could get some big yardage here. But it does put them now 2nd down and 10.
So Denham comes in over center. Here's a handoff, and around the left side, and we'll be seeing that a lot tonight, is Spangler. He is Brad Spangler is the one that beat Bear River single-handedly in the opening game of the season.
They get 5 on the play. 3rd down and 5.
3rd down and 5 for Placer. Looking to pass. Quick out into the flat. Got his man. That was Hess. I don't know if he came up short for the 1st down. Let's see where they spot it.
Looks like he got the 1st down.
On the tackle. Ball is near a 1st down marker, but
it's going to be short.
It will be short. They're not going to risk a 4th down play, so they will punt the ball away.
So three and out for. Here's the replay on that, Paul.
It's a good throw out, and Hess does catch the ball, but he cuts his pattern off short, Marty. Doesn't get the 1st down yardage when he caught the ball.
Here's the punt. It's a good spiral heading towards the sideline. It goes down to about the 35 where it'll be down. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Del Oro as they'll take over with 10:35 left to go in this first quarter.
So it's really interesting, Marty. The first series of plays for Placer, uncharacteristically, they decided to throw the ball on 2 plays and don't stay with their ground game.
Look at the size of that Del Oro on defense and offense as they've got some size out there. Well, over center is Hetherington. In motion is Monroe. A rollout, looking in the flat for Monroe. He's got it. Picks up some big yardage all the way out to about the 45-yard line.
And this is what we'll see Hetherington all night. He likes to roll out, and he will roll out left and right. He can also just pull the ball down and run with it. He's a very effective runner, but an accurate arm, and that's a big part of this Del Oro offense. There it is there.
Mike. Back to live action. Here we go. And almost a miss, and the ball's fumbled and picked up by Hetherington as he is going to be thrown for a big loss. There was something, that play just didn't.
Never got off the ground.
No, I was going to, exactly what I was going to say.
It looked like Hetherington actually didn't catch up with his back.
Right.
Couldn't make the handoff, and then as a second thought, barely got the ball, put it on his hip. So we'll have a long second down now.
2nd and 19. Going back to pass, looking deep, throws it over the head of his intended receiver. That was Thomas. He's a senior and just a little bit overthrown. So good secondary coverage there for Placer.
This is going to be tested all night, Marty. We're going to see the Placer secondary will have to cover a couple of very big wide receivers. Little third down play now, 3rd and 19.
Obvious pass play here. Hetherington now in the shotgun formation. And it's a Statue of Liberty, big hole. And he's going to, I think he's going to be short of the first down, but they gave up some big yardage right there. That'll bring up 4th down.
And watch this this draw play. Wide open in the middle. Good blocking up front there. You can see the Golden Eagle offensive line clearing the way. But I don't think he got 19 yards. He has 7 yards to go. It'll be 4th and 7 now. While we were watching that replay, they punted the ball, and Placer will now take over.
Looks like about on the 19-yard line. There you go.
19-yard line.
First down. Handoff. Big hole around the right side. Breaks into the open.
He's going to go.
Speed.
He's got it done, and he's going to make it.
He's going to get caught from behind, though, looks like, and he almost knocks the ball away. So did he get the touchdown?
Let's see. I think they're going to put it on the 1-foot line. Let's see where they mark it. Big play for Placer.
Boy, that hole opened up, and he was gone.
Well, we've seen it all year, Marty. This is the way Placer, the quick openers, you wouldn't think they'd be able to open those holes like this against this defensive line of the Golden Eagles, but sure enough, there they were. I believe that was number 35. I think it was.
No, that was number 21, Mangione.
Mangione.
And there's in for the touchdown, but I think they're going to call it back. There's a penalty on the play, I believe. Yeah, I thought
There's a penalty flag. Let's see what it is. Perhaps it's offsides, huh?
It might be. The line judge threw it. So Mangino with a big run set them up, but now that's an inside handoff, goes nowhere. Boy, what a saving tackle that was for that touchdown. Now they're all the way out to the 3rd down and second down now because they took the penalty.
It's a game of inches, Marty, and this time that 1-foot line. Now they're 5 yards away, and it looks like forever.
So 2nd down. Handoff to Mangino, and he takes it to about the 2. Let's see where they spot it.
Looks like they're on the 3-yard line.
So Denham comes in on the play from the sideline. We'll see if Del Oro can put a stop on him here. Uh-oh, there's going to be another penalty called. Boy, how tough was this, huh? Offside.
So they'll back it up again, and they'll have 3rd down now and about 8 yards. This is a heartbreaker if they don't get in the end zone here against this Del Oro defense, it will bite them later on this game, Marty,
no
for sure.
To be only 7 or 8 inches away from a...
Let's see if they put it in the air.
Rolling out.
It's got a bootleg, and he's going to make it.
Takes it right in. Denham around the corner, faked the 2 handoffs, and then took it into the corner, and there was no Del Oro defense player anywhere in his line of sight.
Well, they sold that play beautifully into the line, and then with the naked bootleg coming around the left side, Denham brings it in. It was beautiful deception on the part of the Palcer Hillmen.
Here's the snap, put down, kicked, and it is good.
So first blood goes to Palcer on the long running play.
Mangino on that big run. There's your Michael Bratton Turkey Trot scoreboard. Placer 7, Del Oro nothing here in the first quarter with 7:08 to play. So on their second possession, Placer marches down the field on that big run by Mangino, and it is 7-0 in favor of Placer. What a surprise, huh?
Yeah, we'll be able to see here. We're going to have a little replay here. We'll see the end of the run here, Marty. And very much a surprise. I don't think anybody expected Placer to be able to open up the holes. There's Mangino, and it looks like he thinks he's in. He thinks he's home.
Yep.
I don't think he expected. Then he feels it right there on the back of his jersey, and wisely, the defensive player, that was number 51. We need to give him credit. That's Kevin Love.
No, that's 15.
Oh, I beg your pardon. That's number 15. That's Blake Covey. He tried to tomahawk the ball out of his hands. Here's the kickoff.
Whoa, good block in there, and he breaks through into this all the way down to the 30-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 from there. That was Russell Smith, the ball carrier.
So here's the end of that play. Watch the tomahawk that Covey tries to put it on with, and this is a good time to do it because the ball carrier doesn't even expect to have a tackler.
Yeah, but his 3-yard line, and they put it right at the 1, so the referee didn't see his knee go down at the 3, but academic at this point. So here we go, second time that Del Oro's had the ball. Here's a sweep over the right side, breaks a couple tackles, still on his feet, and he's going all the way down. A great saving tackle there by Pinheir.
That was Nick O'Sullivan, number 6, carrying the football. The senior also plays linebacker for Del Oro.
Big first down on their first play from scrimmage, and it'll be 1st and 10. In motion is Bertando. Sweep over the left side. That goes to Monroe, and he stopped after a couple of yards.
Here's a replay from field level, Marty. This is a great shot of the touchdown. And watch them seal off the left side right there, and all by himself, heading for the corner.
You know, I think that was a broken play. If you go back and take a look at that, I bet he looked to hand it off, and the back wasn't there. And there's a pass in the flat to Covey.
Now Del Oro starting to make some.
Now watch, look at this replay again on that touchdown. Now watch. Denham looking to hand it off. He turns to look, and there was nobody there, and so then he decided to run it on his own. Here we go back to live action now. 3 backs in the backfield trying to short
on the ground.
Let's see who got it. And then
Placer got the ball again. Big turnover for the Hillmen. Just about the time you thought Del Oro was starting to get some momentum, the Hillmen come up with a fumble on their own 42-yard line.
Yeah, Del Oro was driving, moving the ball on some big running plays. Here comes Denham again. Handoff. That goes to Spangler around the left side, and he's trying to turn the corner, and he can't do it. Trying to get a lead block in there by Ronaldo, and
gets about 3 yards, Marty. Be 2nd and 7.
Rolling out now, looking out in, and throws it short, trying to hit Hess over in the flat at about the 45-yard line, but incomplete.
Hess wasn't ready for that ball. He made his turn. The ball was already in the air. It wasn't necessarily a bad pass, but I think Hess extended his pattern longer.
It looked like that's what it was. Ball's on the 49. Inside handoff, and good moves in there. Look at this, breaking away. He's at the 20. The ball's fumbled, and it's going to be recut. No, and I think Placer may have come up with it. No, that looks like Del Oro did. Boy, what a play. Who came up with that ball?
Looks like number 41's on the ball down there at the bottom of the pile.
Alex Mason.
So the Hillmen oblige the Golden Eagles with a turnover of their own. Let's take a look at the replay. It's a counter play, and you can see the trap block. And up the middle with a great move and fake on the linebacker.
That's Spangler.
We've seen Spangler do this all year long, almost a 1,000-yard rusher. But right there, the tackle is made by number 32.
That's Monroe.
Brandon Monroe. I thought they were going to get the ball right there, Marty, but it still is bouncing around. It looks like it was picked up by number 26, Russell Smith.
Yeah, there it is. Russell Smith got it. But there was a Placer Hillman hurt and down on the field. You still think the ball's in there, but it's not. I can't see who that is. I didn't see what happened to him. It happened on that run. Trainer comes over to Coach Montoya is there talking to his player. Oh, that's Spangler. During that tackle, they can't afford to lose him. He looks like he's
dazed.
Yeah, he doesn't know where he is, I don't think. He's a big offensive force. Let's take a look at this play one more time. No, that was the previous play. Incompletion. So in comes the defense for Placer. It's just been a game of turnovers, and we haven't had any rain yet. Paul, what's it going to be like if it starts raining here?
No telling, but we've got 5 minutes and 6 seconds left in this first quarter. Surprisingly, the Hillmen are leading 7-0.
3 backs in the backfield. Big hole for about 4 yards. That looked like Monroe again.
Second and 5.
Over center now. Hetherington. In motion is Smith. Now he stops. There's Monroe on trying to get a sweep, and he breaks away, picks up some short yardage there.
Little second effort gets Monroe an extra yard or two. It'll be third down now, and 2. Big third down play here for the Hillmen. They'll get excellent field position if they can force a punt here.
Here come the Golden Eagles. 2 backs in the backfield. Now they shift around. He's rolling out, looking, and he's going to take it himself. He's going to get the first down and some extra.
That's Hetherington keeping the ball, looking off the defenders and getting it himself.
Ball will be spotted on about the 17-yard line, where it'll be first and 10.
Here's a replay, and you can see him looking across the field. He doesn't want to throw the ball across body. Smart enough to know that just needs a first down, so finds a little room on the sideline and takes it himself. Ball's on the 17-yard line.
Big third down conversion. In motion is Smith.
No.
A bad snap is going to go into the end zone. He's still on his feet. That's Monroe.
And he's going to take a safety.
Take a safety.
Big safety. 2 points for the Hillmen. And the score now 9-0. Marty, they're having trouble getting a handle on this football. We knew it's cold out there, but wow, there's been 3 turnovers now so far, and the Golden Eagles have shot themselves in the foot in this first quarter.
Certainly have. Wow, that was surprising to see that. I didn't get a good look to see if the ball was snapped over his head or was it?
No, actually, it just went right through his hands. I think it was fieldable. He wasn't watching. Let's see the replay here. We'll tell more, but watch. This is not.
This is the first. That was the first down. So the Placer band strikes up the band as.
And why not?
Exactly. 9-0 here with 3:35 left to go in this first quarter, and who would have?
Okay, here's a shot of after it goes over his head, and he picks the ball back up. This is number 32, Brandon Monroe, and he decides, well, you know, if I get out of here,
they'll have that. Yeah, give them the 2 points and move on. They'll have to kick it or punt it here, and the ball will be placed on the 20-yard line. Looks like they're going to kick it, and Placer should get some good field position here, Paul. Wind has died down. Watching the flag is now limp on the pole. There's the kick. Coming up, he's makes a couple moves, get across the 40-yard line. 45, probably the 46, where it'll be spotted. So Placer takes over with good field position to start this drive.
So the ball now on the 47-yard line. Placer will have a chance to burn some clock and see if they can advance. Another score here would be very important for the Hillmen here.
Inside handoff, and that goes nowhere. Brought down very quickly. Mangino, the ball carrier, and he gets nothing. He might have lost. Ball back to the 45-yard line, loss of 2.
Another broken play, Marty. He's trying to find some room. He's finding a little bit.
And boy, he is just swarmed under. Another loss. They seem to be struggling when he turns around to hand the ball off to the back, and the back's not in the right position. And all of a sudden, he's got to just tuck the ball under his arm and try to make something out of it, but he lost some more yardage.
Well, it's now 3rd and 15. Ball is on the 42-yard line. Clock continues to run. 2:25 left here in the first quarter.
Well, Denham comes in with the play from the sideline, rolling out, looking deep, and he throws a bomb down the field, and it's going to be intercepted. That is Covey. He's still on his feet. He's going to be brought down to into, what was it, about across the 50-yard line, I believe, wasn't it?
It certainly was, and Covey is becoming a playmaker in this game. He's the one that tomahawked the ball out earlier.
Right. Yep.
And he also recovered the last fumble.
And he saved the touchdown.
Absolutely. So Covey making his presence felt here.
Playing both offense and defense. So here come the Eagles. Etherington hands the ball off. That's Monroe, big hole. Trying to pick up a block. No, I take that back. That is O'Sullivan, Nick O'Sullivan.
Here's a replay of the interception. Thrown out there. Well thrown ball, but a little bit too much air underneath it. Both players are just fielding it like a center fielder. And who comes up with it but Blake Covey. Covey makes a nice return here. And the 4th turnover of the football game benefits the Eagles.
Here's a handoff, trying to sweep over the right tackle slot, and that is Monroe, and he gets nowhere.
You know, Marty, one of the most surprising things about this game so far is that the Eagles have found no room to run to speak of.
No.
The Hillmen are shutting down the run, especially between the tackles. They've had some success on the outside, but they're a power football team, and they're finding nothing inside.
And it takes that run to set up the pass, too. So they're going to have to work something out here. Good defense by Placer. Here's a handoff over the tackle slot again, and nowhere to go.
That's O'Sullivan again.
Be 3rd down. Clock continues to run with 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Very surprising first quarter, 9-0 in favor of Placer. They'll be able to get this play off here with 31 seconds left. Big 3rd down. Shotgun formation, looking the pass, going deep into the end zone, and just overthrown. That was intended for Smith, and the black hole there, that's the way they classify that, where the students come in and sit right behind the end zone. They're in 4-down territory, so I think they'll probably try to pick up the 1st down now. Well, I guess they're going to punt. I didn't think they would punt it. To being that close, they're going to try to angle for the sideline, but then it goes in. So that ends up being maybe 10 yards because they'll bring the ball out to the 20.
So Placer will start 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. They will probably get
one play in, I think. Here they come. Now a timeout called. Placer will have the wind at their back when the quarter changes. Somebody lined up offside for Placer the second time tonight. So now it'll be 1st and 15. Handoff. Gets maybe 3 or 4 yards, looks like. That'll be the end of the first quarter. There it is. As the horn sounds, and they'll change sides as quite surprising, Paul, is that the Placer has come out taking advantage of a couple of turnovers and a couple of big plays, and they end up leading here at the end of the first quarter by a score of 9-0.
There's a reason why Placer is here and into the second round of the playoffs. This is a very good football team, Marty, and they're showing some strength here. No one expected them to be able to run against this Del Oro defense, and they're proving them wrong right now. Del Oro, on the other hand, every time they have mounted any kind of a drive, have managed to fumble or throw the ball away. So we've had one bad snap from center and one fumble. Placer able to take advantage of both of those turnovers, and there's your score.
There's our touchdown production truck bringing you this exciting playoff action here as Division III. I think I mentioned Division I when we started this broadcast, but it is Division III. And that is Mangino, and he goes nowhere. Just swarm tackle in there by the Hillmen. No gain. That should bring up 3rd down and about 10 to go. Quick handoff, breaks away and gets a couple, but that's it.
That was a counter play, Marty. Guard pulled to give it to the second man through that time, and that is a play that typically works quite well in this wing T offense, and that time was shut down.
Placer goes into punt formation. Del Oro should get good field position here. there's the kick. Picks up a few, gets to midfield, looks like, and they'll take over 1st and 10 with good field position.
That was Brandon Moore taking that punt. So Moore will take the ball out to right at the 49-yard line.
Let's see if Del Oro can put something together here, as they've been struggling. They may have to open it up a little bit, Paul, as going tackle to tackle. They're just not getting any yardage at all. There's the handoff, trying to go over right guard this time, and no place to go. Monroe, the ball carrier. Davenport made the stop.
Will Slade also in on the tackle, number 45. They got a gain of 1 yard. 2nd down and 9.
Single back in the backfield. In motion now. Quick pass out into the flat. And Placer covers that one quite well, as the ball carrier was Thomas, as he took that almost a lateral out into the flat. Oh, that's too bad that Spangler, who's just had one heck of a season this year.
They don't mess around. If he has a head injury at all, they're going to take him to the hospital for observation.
Yeah, that's his senior, and he came out of there looking like he didn't know exactly where he was at all. Rolling out for a pass. Oh, got a man on the flat and drops it.
Boy, that just spells out the kind of night that the Eagles are having, Marty.
No
They're
kidding.
just not really getting going, haven't gotten anything into sync yet. This is not the team that I watched beat the NU Miners, as we see Spangler being taken away on the field. So it'll be 4th down, and they'll punt.
Good kick. Heading for the sideline. Let's see where they mark it out of bounds, all the way up to about the 19-yard line. So Hillmen will take over with 9:15 left to go in this first half. Del Oro has been unable to make any headway at all against this solid Placer defense. Here they come. In motion is Brace, and they're trying to swing to the outside and no place to go. Well covered in there by the Del Oro defense.
Isaac Brace carrying the ball. He's taking the place of Spangler. Brace is a junior running back. Have seen him in the past for Placer as they come to the line.
Well, they have too many men in the huddle, and that'll cost them 5 yards.
I believe they got a timeout. Did they not?
No, they're picking up his flag. Yeah, illegal participation. You can't have 12 players in on the, then have one of them run off. I know deception, but that's stepping over the line a little bit. Here we go. Handoff on a sweep, big hole. And that is a nice run in there by Mangino.
We're seeing why Mangino was such an effective back all season long. And with Spangler out, Mangino's number is going to be called again and again tonight, I'm sure.
Looking to pass, rolling out. Oh, almost intercepted, but knocked down in there. Who do you think that was? That was Covey again.
And Covey hit him just at the nick of time. I was looking for a flag. Jay Tanner out there. And Tanner asked for the flag and was not accommodated. Let's look again. Now let's see how quickly he comes up on the ball. Boy, that's close.
Here's the punt. Taking back on the 33-yard line, and that's Monroe. He's going to try to break to the sideline. Gets a good block. Gets by one tackler, and then brought down in there by Casey Sibbins.
Casey Sabins managed to get a hand on him, pull him down with the back of the jersey, Marty, and may have saved a touchdown.
And there was a good block in there by Del Oro that knocked one of the Placer players right to the ground as he was about ready to make the tackle. So big saving tackle in there by Savins, and now it's 1st and 10 for Del Oro, as they're going against the wind right now. There's a handoff. That is number 6, the ball carrier, O'Sullivan, and he gets a couple. Look at the size of number 75.
Yeah, isn't he a big boy?
Boy, he is a big lineman. That's Heath.
Anthony Hess coming in to make that tackle from his defensive back position. Hess only getting 4 yards in the play, 2nd down and 6.
Single back in the backfield, and there's a handoff. That's Monroe, and he maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. Swarming defense in there, Paul, by these Placer Hillmen.
Yeah, Placer's doing a really good job of going to the ball. Not allowing these Eagles to get any kind of momentum going here. 6 minutes left on the clock in the half. They're down in 5.
Looks like they've got some mix-up on the signals here, and they might have to call a timeout, and they do. I saw the coach going up and down the field. He was going crazy. That's Casey Taylor, the head coach of Del Oro, and he knew that play wasn't looking very good as they set up. They called timeout with 6:17 left to go in the half, and Placer continues to lead by a score of 9-0.
This is a big play, and the coach knows it. It's 3rd and 5 with 6 minutes left on the clock, Marty. This is a possession they truly need some kind of points on the board before they go in at halftime. But the confusion on the play is characteristic of what we've seen happening with Del Oro this entire game. They just seem to be a little out of sync.
Well, you got to hand it to Placer, Paul, as they play in Division 4 in the Pioneer Valley League. And they lost only one game to Colfax during league play, and they were the number 2 seed. But now when they go to the playoffs, they get moved up into Division 3. So it's they got to play a little bit higher because their school is so much bigger than most of the teams in the PVL. So here they come.
3rd and 5.
Looking to pass. Rolling out. Throws deep. Got his man. It might be intercepted, and I think it is. Oh, and then it was it dropped?
It
Incomplete.
was.
Oh, I thought he had it. Hess went up for it. Looked like he had it. Big defensive stop right there.
So we'll see the bomb coming down. Now watch. That's number 7. He does have the ball. Looks like he's got it in control, and when he hits the ground.
That's Hess number 2.
Yeah.
I thought he had it, and then he lost it when he hit the ground. That was good defensive work by the offensive player, Bertrando.
So while we were watching that replay, Del Oro tried a fake punt. It didn't work.
So nothing's going right here for Del Oro this evening. The wind is picked up. No rain yet. It was raining on the way down tonight. This is a light rain. So that was a personal foul. So I guess the Eagles get the ball back because of the personal foul.
Must have been on the punt that we didn't see.
Yeah. End around. That's to Smith. Tries to turn the corner, gets about 7 yards, and brought down in there by Brace.
The ball.
Screw you, Del Oro.
It's on the 11-yard line now. 2nd down and 4 yards to go. Big personal foul by the Hillmen. Results in the deepest penetration here by Del Oro. They're going to try and push the ball up on the ground.
And he breaks through and almost gets away for a touchdown, but then Anthony Hess reaches out and knocks him down right before he went into the end zone. And that saved the touchdown, but they've got 1st and goal now on about the 2-yard line. Boy, what a turn of events here. Ball spotted on the 2. Handoff, trying to juke a little bit around the left side. That's O'Sullivan. No place to go, and he might have lost a yard.
So it'd be 2nd and goal on the 3.
Let's see if they run up the middle here or run it to the outside. That's Monroe, and he is going to be stopped again. Gang tackling in there by the left side of the Placer defense. Looks like the ball spotted on the 2. 3rd down and goal. Handoff, dive into the end zone. Looks like he got a touchdown. He does. Is that O'Sullivan? Yes, it was. Number 6 took a big dive into the end zone. And that'll put 6 points on the board for Del Oro.
So a very, very costly penalty, Marty.
Yeah, it certainly was.
Ends up to be the most significant play of the game here so far for Del Oro. On a punt, there was a personal foul. We're not exactly sure what. We didn't see the foul, but it allowed them to keep the ball and advance it, resulting in a score. So Del Oro gets on the board for the first time tonight, still trailing Placer 7-9 with 4 minutes to go in the first half.
There's your Michael Bratton, the second turkey trot. Don't forget that, Thanksgiving Day. There's your scoreboard, 9-7, almost down here to halftime. Big scoring drive for Del Oro. Take a look at this replay, Paul.
We're just gonna watch him go over the top of the pile. And Placer does a good job of penetrating, but he finds just a little crack and does the
swan dive right into the
Superman swan dive over the top. That's number 6, Nick O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan doing most of the work on the ground. So a passing team, Del Oro, hasn't had much success in the air tonight. We mentioned at the top of the show, Bobby Hetherington has a gaudy completion rate this year, but not tonight so far in the first half of this playoff game.
Rand, the kicker, is a junior, will be doing the kicking here. Taken short about the 15. Trying to move to the outside, can't do it. And that is Ayala, and he is brought down.
So Placer will look to make some kind of a statement here with 3 minutes and 58 seconds left in the half. I am guessing they will keep the ball on the ground, try to use some of that clock, and perhaps find themselves in field goal range.
Here comes Placer, quick handoff. Trying to go over the left tackle slot, no place to go. Stopping him for no game looks like Huber for Del Oro. Here come the Hillmen. Quick drop, looking, big rush, moving away. He lobs it downfield and throws it out of bounds. On the coverage there was none other than Blake Covey. He's all over that field tonight, Paul. Offensively and defensively.
Let's go!
Anthony Hass goes way out to the left. Handoff. Trying to do a sweep around the right side. No place to go. And no yardage at all there for Mangione.
So the last 2 series of plays, Marty,
Mangino,
they have run 6 plays from scrimmage and netted a total of 2 yards. It's 4th down and 9. This Del Oro defense has finally got the number of this wing T offense by Palcer Hillmen. Those big holes we saw earlier, Marty, just aren't opening up as they were.
No, they're certainly not. They'll be kicking with 2:40 left to go here in the first half. High snap. Oh, it's blocked. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 22-yard line of Palcer, and Del Oro will take over 1st and 10 on the Palcer 22-yard line. Nice rush in there.
So the Eagles are going to have a chance to score again before half. Here's a replay from a better camera angle.
Nice snap. He just took too much time. So here come the Eagles. Rolling out the pass. Heatherton looking down deep into the end zone. Got his man, but it's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Who was it that intercepted that? That was
Pioneer. Isaiah Pioneer in the end zone comes up with a big, big play for the Hillmen. Just about the time that you think that Del Oro is going to come in and score.
Here's the replay.
He throws up a quail, Marty. That ball had way too much air under it. Pioneer just had to get positioned like a basketball play and snatch that ball out of the air. So the Hillmen are going to hold on to their lead, it looks like, if they can survive 2 minutes and 21 seconds. They need some yardage and are getting it.
Oh, big hole.
Big hole.
Mangino, I should say, apologize for that. Mangino carries that ball way downfield. Big gain. Now they can stop the clock here, and maybe they can put a drive together here. The ball will be spotted on the Del Oro 47-yard line. Now timeout being called by Palcer.
So here's a replay. Let's watch this. Great run for Joe Mangino. And watch the way that the tackling is going on with Del Oro. This is good coaching right here.
Right.
If you get behind the running back, you try to knock that ball out with a big tomahawk slam, and
to knock that ball away, and that's what they've been doing all night, chasing down the backs. That's how Spangler got hurt. Here come the Hillmen, looking to pass. Got his man, and being brought down.
That's Grace. Isaiah Grace.
No, that don't look like 85 for that's Daniel, the wide receiver. Ball will be spotted on the 28-yard line, and
we don't.
There it is there. Yeah, look at it.
Back to live action. Another completed pass here. That's number 85 that time. And it's David Daniel. Palcer on the drive.
We're down on the 19-yard line with 1:35 left to go in this half. They have one timeout left. Up quickly. Handoff around the right side and going nowhere, and that'll eat some time off the clock. Maybe got it. Mangino gets up a little slowly there as the timeout's called. They use their last timeout with 1:20 left to go.
So, Marty, you've seen many games that Palcer played. Do they have a field goal kicker that can kick from this distance?
Yeah, they do have. We've seen a couple field goals kicked. Trying to figure out who will be doing the kicking here.
Well, they're going to try one play from scrimmage before they try a field goal.
Yeah.
They've taken this time out.
Well, they're close to a first down.
Plenty of time, 1 minute and 20 seconds left.
3 yards to go for a first down. Palcer in the huddle, trying to get they took a timeout here, get the right play in the game. They can get a first down here with 3 yards to go. Referee comes over and gives some instructions. Handoff. It's going to be short of the first down. I think he got across the 20, but that may be short.
So I believe it is, Marty. So
they'll
have to line back up quickly. Clock is running. I expect them to spike the ball.
No, this
is fourth down.
Fourth down, yes it is, with 4th and 1. Let's see if they go for it. They're going to go for it here. Quick handoff, and they've got the first down. The ball carrier is Robinson. 45 seconds left to go, no timeouts.
They'll stop the clock to move the chains.
Yeah, and then they'll start it right out. Here it goes. They're going to have to, the clock continues to run with 36 seconds. They're going to have to go throw this one in the end zone. And it's a wraparound draw.
And what are they doing there? They're going to have to get lined up quickly if they're going to have a field goal.
They're going to have to spike the ball. Huber made the stop, but I guess they had one timeout left, and so they did call a timeout.
Why not stay with it? That's the downfall of the wing team offense.
They might have one try for the end zone for an incomplete pass, but if they complete the pass,
boy, that would be risky, Marty.
Yeah, it would be.
If they did complete the pass and they didn't get in, they would ruin their chance to score here. I don't know how much confidence they have in their field goal kicking ability, but they certainly have 27 seconds to add to their 2-point lead.
They're discussing it.
This is exciting.
27 seconds left. Here come your Hillmen.
They're going to put it in the air.
Yep. And as he throws it, oh, he almost had it in the end zone. He was pushed by the defender, but I think it was Brace. That was intended for Brace in the corner of the end zone. It was a good pass, just couldn't hang on to it. Try one more toss into the end zone, and then they can kick the field goal. No, they're going to hand it off. I don't understand this. Trying to get the ball in the center of the field. 13 seconds. They're going to have to line up and spike the ball. Yeah, I don't think they have any timeouts left. It's 6 seconds. They're not going to get the field goal on in time.
No, they had it left. They were letting it wind down.
Oh, they had one more timeout left. I apologize for that. I don't know what they were doing. I guess they were just trying to get the ball in the center of the field.
Doing the kicking will be Jake Callahan, I believe. Let's see.
No, he's the holder. 88, then we don't have a number for 88. Wait for the PA announcer to tell us who it is.
We just celebrated. Now I feel even worse. We gotta get you set up there.
They'll spot the ball on about the 20-yard line, looks like.
Still waiting to start the clock here.
2.8 seconds.
And it looks like Del Oro now will take a timeout and try to ice the kicker. Interesting half of football, Marty.
Yeah, no kidding. It was progressing quite rapidly, and then all of a sudden the last few minutes here have just taken forever.
Big field goal try here for Placer. You can see the line score. Placer scored first and early with a long run by Joe Mangino.
Right.
Thank you, Marty. And then managed, because of a bad snap, a safety. And that is the total of their scoring, their 9 points in this half.
I think we're just about ready to attempt the field goal here. Looks disorganized, doesn't it? Now they're ready. Now the whistle blows.
I'm not sure what's going on the field now, but they can't call two timeouts in a row, I don't believe.
They can't. You can't do it in professional football, but I don't know about high school level.
I'm not exactly sure why they would do something like that. It seems a little silly to me, Marty. Double icing the kicker is doing nothing but just delaying the game. There's a good shot at field level.
They might get four. It's home field advantage.
Well, I know that Del Oro's all out of timeouts. Here we go. Chance to go in at halftime with a 5-point lead. Good snap, put down, kicked, and looks like it's good, and it is.
Big field goal, making it a 12-7 football game. And that's your first half. There is a good picture of the Placer fans who couldn't be happier leading at half.
Score at 12-7.
Who'd have thunk?
No, you're right there. So Placer will head for the locker room to regroup. We'd like to remind you that you're watching exclusive coverage of Placer and Del Oro playoff action here on their Touchdown Production Sports Network.
Are more important as a part of your investment portfolio more now than ever before. There's inflationary pressures. China alone could push the gold price more than double from $1,000 to $2,000 an ounce. Hi, my name is Jason Hommel and welcome to the JH Mint. Here at the JH Mint we have all sorts of gold and silver. We have about 200 ounces of gold. We have about 20,000 ounces of silver or more in stock. We also assay or scrap gold jewelry and placer gold, and we will be here for all of your gold and silver investing needs Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
The Painter family's been feeding Nevada County football players and their families since 1959. October marks 52 years of service to our community. At SPD, you'll always find USDA choice beef and a full-service meat department, complete deli section, locally grown produce, and a post office. Everything you need that makes SPD so special. SPD Markets, hometown proud, where your neighbors shop.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Westerby, the branch manager for Adecco in Grass Valley. Adecco is the global leader in staffing solutions.
I'm Autumn Payne, your staffing consultant here at Adecco. If you're an employer, we have the perfect workers for you.
I'm Lisa Harkey, Senior Staffing Consultant here at Adecco. We know the economy is still tight, but we're here to help you find employment.
We look forward to working with you.
B&C is your neighborhood home and garden center for both builders and consumers. They carry everything you need. In their garden center, you'll find a complete nursery along with expert advice on trees, shrubs, perennials, and garden enhancements. They're open 7:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday and 8 to 5 on Sunday. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center in the Fowler Center, Grass Valley.
Mike Bratton is the neighbor you can count on for your most important insurance decisions, 24 hours a day.
The first step begins with a phone call. Hi, I'm Mike Bratton, your good neighbor State Farm agent, and I look forward to hearing from you. Since 1984, my team and I have been educating clients and developing long-term relationships through personalized and professional guidance on their insurance programs. We will put you in the driver's seat and strive to enhance each encounter you have with us.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The Bratton family invites you to join them as they honor the memory of their son, Michael II, at the Turkey Trot 5 and 10K run Thanksgiving morning at Hooper Stadium on the campus of Nevada Union High School. Last year, a record number of runners participated, raising money for the MEB2 Foundation, sponsoring a new day and suicide and depression awareness. It's the Michael Bratton II Turkey Trot 5 and 10K run.
And here we are back live at halftime. We have an opportunity to spend a few moments here with Mike Bratton. And Mike, of course, a leader in our community and a real go-to guy. And
like
Mike, one of the most premier events in Nevada County takes place on Thanksgiving Day morning. Tell us a little bit about it.
Thanks, Jim. It's nice to be here. Great football game, by the way. Thanksgiving morning, we put on the MEB2 Turkey Trot, and it's the sixth annual Turkey Trot, Jim. We started 6 years ago after my son took his life, and it is all about suicide prevention, depression awareness, and giving back to the community. It's something Michael wanted to do. He wanted to do a Turkey Trot here to raise funds for NU football, and so as a family we decided to do it, and the community has just been so supportive. And we started with about 600 people the first year, and last year we had about 1,400 people, Jim. And through the community and the sign-up fees and the donations, we've put back into the community over $117,000 in those first 6 years. And it is a big event, and people come every year now because they say it's the best way to start their Thanksgiving morning. It's a reunion for a lot of the kids going away to school. They've started wearing costumes now. We, of course, have a kids run. We have a kids obstacle course this year. We're going to do a costume contest, 5K, 10K run, which is part of the Grand Prix running event here in Nevada County. So there are some serious runners, and we have runners coming from all over the country, or well, I shouldn't say country, all over the state. We've had runners from Oregon. We have runners from the Bay Area, and it is a very good race. It's a cross-country race, so it's not all in the streets. It's goes out through the Lytton Trail and up around the high school, and then of course we have probably 50% of the people are walkers too. So they do the 5K walk. Coffee in the morning, great camaraderie, a way to start a Thanksgiving Day in giving thanks to what we do have here in Nevada County, and that's a lot of support, Jim.
Mike, so for Robin and Jennifer, Kevin and Joey, and for yourself, huge event for your family personally. What does it mean for you guys after all that you've gone through to be able to orchestrate an event like this?
Well, first of all, Jenny and Jason Meyer, my daughter and son-in-law, are the race directors, and they just do a tremendous amount of behind-the-scenes work. But for us as a family, it's difficult. You know, you'd think that after 5.5, 6 years that it would get easier, and it's still very emotional for us. But we know what we're doing. We're giving back to the community. 50% of all the funds have gone to A New Day, which is a counseling center, free of charge, a faith-based counseling center where people can come and get help for all kinds of your hurts, Jim, whether it's depression caused by family problems, caused by abuse, caused by some kind of substance abuse. Just life hurts, and that's what we do, and we know now a lot more about depression, and so we're giving back to the community, and the community is giving back to us, the support of the people that have come around and just helped us, and we've been able to help them.
Mike, how will this year be different than the previous 5 years, or will it be?
Well, I can't say it'll really be different. Every year grows, Jim. We have more people. Every year people come up to me and tell me about something in their life that this means something to them personally, because they've either had somebody that's taken their life, or they've known somebody that's tried and hasn't succeeded. They know somebody that's in depression, and many times it's them. And so I hear those stories, and then just every week somebody comes up to me and says that, thank you, we've helped them, we've directed them, we've given them hope, and there's still lots of work to do, Jim. We've had in this community probably 30 people take their lives this year, and so we're all about awareness of the signs of depression, and that there is hope, and that's not the way out. What our son did was not right. It was wrong, because there is help, Jim, through counseling, through medications, through doctors, through family, through friends, and people being aware of what's going on and how bad that pain can be. There is help, and that's what this is all about.
The turnout, here it is Thanksgiving morning, and yet the turnout of everyone to volunteer, the racers, every aspect is not only large, but grows every year, Mike. What does that mean to you guys?
Grows every year, Jim. We have over 100 volunteers and people that are out on the track and are out on the race course and are just out there doing things that it's hard to do, because they don't get to enjoy all of what's going on in the stadium. The race starts in the stadium, ends in the stadium. But again, every year the race grows. 600 the first year, 1,500 last year, probably 20 volunteers the first year, 100 volunteers last year. The community just comes out and supports this event, and it is just tremendous. It's just so heartwarming to us, but still so difficult.
So MEB the second, Thanksgiving morning. What time does the race begin?
Thanks, Jim. It begins at 8:30. Registration begins at 7:30. We're out here at 5:30 in the morning and setting up.
It's a long morning.
It's a long morning, but we get out of here by noon, go home, cook our turkeys, and have Thanksgiving dinner like everyone else. So it's doable. You can come, show up, but go online to www.meb2turkeytrot.com and go ahead and take a look at our website and pull up the video from last year's race, and it'll spur you to come out. It'll spur you to come out and spend some time with us and enjoy the morning, and sign up online. And rain or shine, if it's raining, we've got the gymnasium to go into. But it doesn't matter when you're out doing an event like this, like it is tonight. It's raining, and the crowds are here watching a great football game, and so we just really encourage you to take a look at our website, come out Thanksgiving morning, share in a wonderful morning of thanks.
You're watching exclusive coverage. This is the Touchdown Production Sports Network.
Magnuson's Dodge Chrysler Jeep is under new management and has joined the management family at Magnuson's Auburn Toyota, so you can expect the same great customer service. Right now it's Ram Power Days with the new 2012 Ram diesel trucks, Jeep Wranglers, and the new Jeep Grand Cherokees arriving daily. It's Ram Power Days at Magnuson's Dodge Chrysler Jeep in Auburn.
Hi, my name's Mark from Swayze's Public Wholesale at 140 East McKnight Way. At Swayze's, we have all kinds of automotive tools. We have all kinds of fasteners, 3 different pitches of metrics. We have safety equipment. And don't forget our glove world. We carry over 600 styles of gloves. If your canopy was damaged this winter, we have all the parts and supplies to fix and repair it or expand it. It's Swayze's Public Wholesale. We have everything you need for everything you do. Open every day, 8 to 5 on the weekdays, Open till 4 on the weekends.
Your car or truck is an extension of your personality. Chuck Cavros knows this, so Top This delivers truck and auto attitude every day with in-store displays featuring thousands of products from WeatherGuard, DZ, Bracket Truck Racks, along with a large selection of aftermarket performance products, all from the top manufacturers. So give your car or truck the attitude it deserves at Top This Truck and Auto Accessories. The Hauser family reminds you if it's round, rubber, and it rolls, then you're sure to find it at Plaza Tire and Auto Service. From regular car and truck tires to small specialty tires for your trailers and golf carts, you can trust Plaza Tire has the tire for you. They stake their reputations on it every day. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs, in Penn Valley, Nevada City, and in Colfax. And of course, brought to you by Touchdown Productions, the foothill leader in sports television. This is Gil Dominguez saying thanks for joining us tonight, and be sure to stay with us after the game when we announce the Bill Slade and Sons Trucking Player of the Game, created by Stuckey Engravers. Once again, the Touchdown Productions sports team will select the most deserving NU player and honor them with a beautiful acrylic plaque made by Stuckey's. So stay tuned after the game for the Bill Slade and Sons Trucking Player of the Game Award, created by Stuckey Engravers, and coming up immediately after this exclusive telecast.
Welcome back to Del Oro High School as the score here at halftime. Placer High School 12 and Del Oro 7. Very surprising here, Paul. I mean, at the start of this game, I wouldn't have given you this score here at halftime. I thought it was going to be a big shootout tonight.
You know, I was just talking to some of the Placer fans here that are gathered around our truck, and some of the faithfuls are here, and they are surprised as well, Marty. They thought that maybe this Del Oro team was going to be too fast and too strong for their Placer Hillmen, and it just hasn't turned out that way. There's a good shot.
Capacity crowd here, standing room only in a lot of spots. Like they're even on the dirt, sitting on the infield out there, way up on top of the hill. So we've got a big crowd here tonight, and the Del Oro faithful are kind of wondering the same thing. What happened to their high-powered offense here as Placer is shutting everything down.
Yeah, it's absolutely true. And, you know, the Hillmen have surprised us all year long. They were definitely one of the strongest teams in the PVL this season. They fought with Colfax, Bear River all the way down the line, and they deserve to be here. There's a shot of our Bill Slade and Sons Trucking Player of the Game Award. We will give that out. Marty, I'm going to let you make the call this week.
Well, I tell you one thing, so far it's not much activity going on here, and I'm going to have to reserve the player until later on in this game as we progress farther into this second half.
You know, Mangino probably is the most prolific player so far.
Yeah,
he has done the job on offense, and his big run early in the first quarter is the result of 7 points. So I would have to say he's up there at the top. He could win almost any week, though.
Oh, yeah, exactly. He's a good all-around ball player. And it's too bad that Brad Spangler got taken out after that big run that he had earlier in the game, and we saw him being carted off to the hospital for a checkup to make sure that he's okay. I was wishing him all the best. But he is a real offensive weapon for this Palcer Hillmen.
So we've got about 5 minutes left here before the second half begins. Let's do a quick review of how the scoring went.
There's Daniel Paddock high up on the lift. I'm glad that he's up there and not me. I can tell you that, Paul.
That's our Touchdown Productions cameraman up there, and you can see
he's got to be cold. I know. I was going to say the same thing. He's got to be cold.
I'm surprised that Gil didn't put you and I up there, Marty. This is the wave that he's got the umbrella up because we were expecting rain, and we're both surprised that we're not getting rained on.
Over there in the Del Oro's press box, Pete DeFore, K-High Radio, was broadcasting this game into the Auburn area. I don't know where he's standing up or where they're operating out of over there, but he should be nice and warm in that booth. There's a good shot of the field as this is just a magnificent facility now that they've put all-weather track in, and plus the fact they've got this all-weather stadium turf in there, and it's great for year-round play. But they got soccer and football and whatever else, the track meets. They've got it all going here, and it's a nice facility here.
Here's our good Palcer band.
Yeah, they got out here early and secured themselves a nice section of that what's limited stadium seating that they have here for the visitors. It's better than it was from many years ago. It used to be wooden, and it was kind of tough to watch a ball game sitting over here on the spectator side. They're into it tonight. And just a reminder that on the 14th of December, Touchdown Productions will be shooting the Palcer Band Christmas concert, and we'll look forward to doing that as Christmas is just around the corner, and the band will be putting on a fine performance. And don't forget to contact us at Touchdown Productions. We'd sure love to hear from you. You can reach Gil at 274-2206 or at gil@touchdownproductions.com. And it's always nice to hear from our fans out there telling us how we're doing. And we're also on Facebook. And you can become a fan of Touchdown Productions on Facebook and weigh in on all of our sports events that we cover. It's all waiting for you at Touchdown Productions on Facebook. There's a good picture of us, Paul. You're better looking than me there, I see.
Which one is me, Marty?
You're on the right. I'm on the left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That must have been taken a lot of years ago.
And don't forget to join us each week after you've first of all gone and signed up on Facebook. Come on out and tune in to NCTV Channel 11 and Suddenlink Channel 16, or go out to NevadaCountyTV.org, and there's our times for our broadcast: Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m., Saturday at 8 and 10 p.m., Sunday at 1 p.m. in the afternoon, 8 and 10 at night. So be sure to look for all of our sports broadcasts on Channel 11 or Channel 16. And here come your Palcer Hillmen as they come onto the field. And Del Oro hasn't arrived on the field yet, but they're probably still in the locker room in shock. Paul, what do you think?
I don't think that's what it is. I think they're probably warming up in the locker room and going to make an appearance here shortly. They've got to be on the field here within the next 2 minutes, or they'll take a penalty on the kickoff.
Did you, we were checking with some of the fans here that were nearby our production truck at halftime, and we got a couple of players that we didn't have. We got the correct pronunciation of number 3, Isaiah Pinheiro. I apologize for that. I should have known better. I've been doing several of these games, but it was typed wrong on our on our roster sheet, but we also have a name for number 88, the kicker. Did you forget it? You told me.
I told you.
And I forgot it. I didn't write it down because I was ready to come on here. So we still don't have a name for number 88. Maybe we can get the girls back to give us a hand here. That's too bad because he's done a couple of kickoffs and some punting. He had one of his punts blocked.
And more significantly, he pumped through a nice field goal to end the half that put the Hillmen up by score 12-7. So we'll make sure we get that name for you before the end of the game. 2 minutes and 47 seconds have been put back on the clock as we see the Golden Eagles from Del Oro. This is a big ticket here in Loomis, California. If anybody who's anybody in this very small town is out here to see their Golden Eagles try to move along in the playoffs. Del Oro has had an excellent 9-1 season, and they're looking to extend it.
Yeah, I have a good friend of mine that's known for many years, lives in Loomis. His son, both of his sons went to Del Oro, and his oldest son, Mike Manley, was the kicker and field goal kicker and kickoff specialist for Del Oro many years ago. And I'd just like to wish Mike Manley, Sr., a speedy recovery on his, he had a heart valve replaced down in Stanford Hospital in Palo Alto on Wednesday, and I just want to wish him a speedy recovery. Mike Manley is a very, very serious operation when getting a heart valve replaced. And so he lives up here in Loomis, and we're about ready for the kickoff as both teams are back down on the field now, and I think the captains will proceed out to the center of the field to meet each other once again, and Del Oro will be receiving the kickoff as they won the toss and deferred to the second half, Paul.
And I'm sure that they got an earful from the coach at halftime. No one on that team, as you see right there on the sideline, expected to be behind as they went into the second half. They are typically throwing the football, and that's where most of their yardage has come all season long, and they have had very little success throwing. I would suggest that they will try that to start off the second half. The weather has held off nicely, Marty. There isn't any rain, and so there really is no excuse for the kind of turnovers we've seen so far. We've had an interception. We've had a snap from center over the quarterback's head that resulted in a safety.
Several fumbles, both from both teams. A couple of interceptions. So all in all, it's a game of turnovers here.
Yeah, you'd think it was raining like crazy the way that the ball's been bouncing around, but that really is not the case.
It was supposed to be a lot colder tonight, but apparently the cold front hasn't made it down from Alaska here yet, and it's cold, but it's not as cold as it was forecast to be, as it was supposed to be raining and very cold down here at kickoff. Well, there's the captains now shaking hands, and we're about ready to go here. They'll kick off to Del Oro. Del Oro will start here the second half, and they're going to see what they can do to get back in this ball game, trailing here by 5 points. I thought it was going to be a big major shootout tonight if the weather held, and it did. So, but that has not come to fruition here, as we've got a 12-7 score, a 5-point differentiation between Placer and Del Oro. There's your Michael Bratton turkey trot. Don't forget that turkey trot on Thanksgiving morning. Get out, trot, and go on the run. Go do the run or go do the walk. Enjoy yourself. It's a big celebration out there. A good fundraiser, and it's the community comes out to support that. You'll be home in time to cook that turkey. So we're about ready to start with this third quarter, and Marty Mortensen along with Paul Brown saying thank you for joining us here this evening for this second round of the playoffs. Division III, here we go. Ball's kicked deep down almost on the 5-yard line. Got a lane and then gets it on up to maybe the 20-yard line where they'll take over first and 10. That ball carrier was Smith. Hetherington will be the quarterback as he comes in, number 12. The big runner tonight who's ground out a lot of yardage, number 32, and that's Brandon Monroe. But for the successful passing game that Hetherington has brought to these Del Oro Eagles, he hasn't been able to show that tonight, Paul.
Not so far.
So here's a handoff, and once again that doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage, or maybe it does. But that was number 6, the ball carrier O'Sullivan, who's picked up a few yards here tonight. But Placer is all over it, maybe a half-yard gain on that one. Just seems like Del Oro's a little sluggish, don't you think, Paul? I mean,
absolutely.
You saw them against Nevada Union, and it wasn't like this, was it?
This is a different football team.
They're just not out firing. Let's see what happens now. There's a handoff up the middle. Big hole, and he breaks out into the open. And that is Monroe again.
So Monroe breaks it up the middle.
That's Ayala. I'll get it. Here's that handoff now, Paul. Look at this.
Right up the middle for about 20 yards. There it is at an angle that you can see where the hole came from on the right-hand side.
Del Oro on the move, a handoff again. Nice cutback. That is O'Sullivan. He gets out to the 50-yard line.
Another good hole opened up on the left side.
Stop by Tony Silvercroft after a gain of 9 yards.
9-yard pickup, second down and 1. Ball will be spotted on the 50-yard line. Del Oro on the move. Hetherington comes in with the play. There's Monroe again trying to sweep, and boy, he's brought down for a big loss.
So it'll be second down now. I beg your pardon, third down and about 3.
Three backs in the backfield. Like some movement in the line, but his pass was complete. Got the first down. I thought the left tackle moved early, but apparently not. There's only been a couple of penalties called in this whole game here. 2 or 3 is all.
One very important penalty
that
out of
15-yard run. Yeah, that's right. It certainly was. Here's a handoff to Monroe, but he's brought down big time in there by Robinson. Robinson's playing a whale of a ball game on defense tonight.
Again, loss of a yard to be second and 11. Here's a replay.
Mike.
Good defense. Nothing there on the right side.
And there is a back to live action. There's a loss on third down. They'll have to punt. Boy, Placer defense is just swarming in there on these short runs.
So we'll see now Del Oro.
No, I guess this will be third down.
We'll have third down and about 12.
Now there's going to be a penalty for delay of game, it looks like.
Which will compound their problems here.
No, timeout call. No, they had saw a flag come in.
There was a flag come in, Marty, and we'll have to wait and see what
they're waving
that flag is about. They're going to pick it up now.
This game seems like it's just, I mean, there's neither team, I mean, Del Oro and their fans have no enthusiasm here tonight. Placer's fired up.
Well, last week, if you recall, Marty, Placer came out in the second half, and it was a different football team. They came out with some real vengeance and played a much better second half than they did the first half. Let's see if that happens again tonight. We've got 3rd and 12 now. If Del Oro can't convert this first down, Placer will get the ball for the first time this half with some good field position.
Almost 4 minutes off the clock on this drive here, and they just barely across the 50-yard line.
5 people in the box are going to bring the rush. Placer looks like they're going to put a blitz on.
They're playing run all the way. In shotgun formation, looking to pass now. Stepping back over the middle, got his man down at the 33-yard line. And that was Bertrando.
And just like that, Del Oro makes up the 12 yards and will have a first down. Here's the replay. Can't really see the pattern here, but there it is there. And
well, there was nobody around him.
No.
He just kind of crept out there, and ball was right on the money. Here's a handoff, and going nowhere is O'Sullivan. Great defensive play in there.
O'Sullivan not even getting back to the line of scrimmage, thrown for a loss. Looks like a loss of about 3.
Supercrop on that tackle.
Here's the replay, and look at the penetration by that defensive line. That's number 75 in there, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I think it was, was it 75? There's Monroe again, cuts back, got an opening, gets across the 30-yard line.
Del Oro getting something going now. It'll be 3rd down and 3. They're on their own. They're on the 27-yard line. This is exactly the kind of drive they were looking to start the second half with.
Shift in formation, rolling out, looking. And he's got a man wide open, and it's going to be down into the end zone like a touchdown. Let's see where they spot it. No, it's going to be short.
It's going to be marked about on the 1-foot line. Great deception, great pass play. That's number 8, Tyler Meekler.
That's the first time we called his number tonight. Might be the first time he's in the game. But that was a great reception. So Del Oro threatening here. There's, didn't make it. He's came up short. That's Monroe again.
Monroe doing the duties and not getting in.
Hess on that tackle.
Here's a replay of that pass play, the end of it anyway. And you can see it looked like he might have scored, but they're going to mark him down because his knees did go down first.
And did he get in? Let's see if they score. And they signal a touchdown, Del Oro. And that was O'Sullivan taking that ball in for a score.
So O'Sullivan getting the job done. Score now 13-12.
I wouldn't be surprised if they go for 2 here. because it's 13 to 12. If they can get 2, that'll be 15, and that'll be a field goal away from tying the score. Well, that's what I would be doing if I was the coach, and that's what it looks like they're going to do. Maybe I should sign up for the coaching duties, huh? Let's see what they can put together here. Shotgun formation on the rollout option. Now he's going to look to pass. He throws it up and out of the end zone. So 13 to 12 now, Paul.
And Del Oro did exactly what they intended to do coming out of the locker room. Not only did they drive the field, but they ate up the majority of the third quarter. The clock now down to 6 minutes and 7 seconds.
There's your line score. Del Oro takes that opening drive to start the third quarter and come out with a big score. 13 to 12 now as they'll kick off to Placer with 6:07 left to go.
So let's take a look at the replay here of the big pass play that got the job done here for the Golden Eagles. You can see good protection. They fake into the line that holds the linebackers and then rolling out, and a nice play. No defender around them. You know, it looks like he scores here, Marty.
Yeah.
His knee does go down, but the ball, I guess the momentum carried the ball in, but they did call him down on about the 1 yard line.
Academic as they did get the ball into the end zone, but it's always nice to get that score when you're that close without having to, a lot of things can happen when you spot the ball on the 1 foot line. So Skylar Rand will be kicking off to Placer. Let's see what Placer can do. Back is Mangino. It's going to be a short kick taking on the 15-yard line. And gets up to
Terrell Ayala taking the kick. And coming onto the field, the offense for Placer for the first time in the second half will take the ball over. Just over 6 minutes to play in this third quarter. Let's see if they can get something going. Big hole opener.
Going around the right side, that is Mangino, and he gets all the way into Del Oro territory, so maybe they can get some of that momentum back as it'll be a first down. Big run.
Angelo found himself room on the right-hand side. Here's a replay, and look at the size of this hole. Great blocking right there by number 5. That's Bryce who opens it up for Mangelo, and then Mangelo's got some great deceptive speed.
Mangino was on carried the ball again, number 21. So Placer on the move. Ball is spotted on the 28-yard line. Quick handoff. Driving down, being stopped in there by Covey. That was Robinson, I believe. Yes, it was Michael Robinson, the ball carrier.
Robinson, the junior, doing the fullback duties. So the Hillmen are right back down the field again.
Here's that handoff, pushing his blocker. That's Mangino again. He's been the workhorse here tonight, taking over for Spangler, who went down earlier in the game. So 3rd down and 1 to go. Big 3rd down play here. Oh, fumble! And it looks like Del Oro's got it. Missed communication on the handoff. That could be a big play for Del Oro here. Boy, the Placer was driving.
Placer was down to their own 20-yard line, and that's not what the coach wants to see. That was just a missed handoff.
Yeah, it was.
It either was the second back. It was designed for the second back, and the first back through punched the ball out. See, right there, I don't think he meant to give him the ball there,
No.
Marty. I think the play was actually designed for number 21, Mangino.
Yeah, I think you're right. So now on the 20-yard line, Del Oro starts up again with trying to go up the middle and no place to go. No gain on that play. That'll be second down and 10. Here come the Eagles. In motion is Monroe. There's a handoff and a big hole, and that's Monroe. He's got the speed and he's going down the sideline. He's going to take it in the 20, 15. Touchdown, Del Oro. Wow, that turnover was big.
And momentum has definitely changed here in Del Oro Stadium as you see the crowd going crazy. The band lights up, and just like that, it's 19-12, Golden Eagles.
Well, that was quick.
They'll line up for the point after.
Low snap put up, and it looks good, and it is.
So Placer mounted a very good drive, a couple of big yardage gainers by Mangino, all gone to waste with the fumble down on their own 20-yard line. Monopolizing on it, the Golden Eagles come right back at them. The long run. There's your line score.
20-12. That's only one score, and the 2-point conversion. Take a look at this replay here, Paul. Take a look at this hole that opened up.
And you watch him cut back here. That is number 32, Monroe, Brandon Monroe. And once he gets past the line of scrimmage and past the linebacker right there, it's cruising time. And now it's nothing but legs. The safety, that's Hess, just can't come up with enough speed, makes a shot at it. But Brandon Monroe cruises in for 6 points. I'll tell you right now, Marty, Placer needs to come right back with a score and get back in this ball game. They're down by 8 points.
Yeah, they're just one score away and a 2-point conversion from tying it up.
But no time like the present. Let's see if they can open up some holes and get back on the scoring drive.
That's Ayala again, and he gets out to about the 22-yard line, dropped down hard.
So Placer will take over on their 22.
Placer's been moving the ball, but it's just the turnovers.
And they get yardage in big chunks, too. They're opening holes and getting past the front line. Both teams seem to have abandoned the pass to some degree.
Well, Placer's going to have to get back in this game with a pass. Now they're going to roll out, big rush, and a penalty flag, and that was to Daniel.
David Daniel catching the ball. We'll see what the flag's all about. You know, Placer is going with a quick count, Marty, and they're not allowing the Del Oro defense to come up to the line of scrimmage. And several of their big gainers, I don't think the defensive linemen have been set.
Well, they had a holding call against Del Oro, but it was declined, and the ball will be placed on the 35-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10. Yeah, they're coming up there very quickly. There's a handoff over the right tackle slot. Davey picks up about 4. It's like a rugby match out there, doesn't it? Swarming tackling. Clock continues to run here in the third quarter. It's 3 minutes and 11 seconds left. Placer on the move again. Inside handoff, but coming up, what a play that was. That was O'Sullivan on defense. He's doing it all tonight. He smelled that play out. That was a handoff to Brace, and he was caught in the backfield.
O'Sullivan's got the speed to come from his linebacker position, come down the line and actually make that tackle. That's just pure speed.
Rolling out, looking, big rush. He's on the move again. He's going to get brought down big time for a big loss.
He started going the wrong way and just continued in the wrong way direction. He needed to either go down or try to find some way to get rid of that ball. But what looked like a good start to an offensive drive ends up in a huge loss now. They'll be punting.
Oh, a big run.
But right there, he needs to just basically find some place that he can just get rid of the ball. And it ain't going to happen.
Nope. There's the kick. Short kick taken on the 45. Little stutter step by Monroe, and he gets back up for about 6 yards on the return.
And I got to say, Marty, if Del Oro can score on this possession, it will be the beginning of the end, I'm afraid, for the Placer Hillmen. Placer needed to score quickly here in the waning moments here of the third quarter, get back in this football game. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of time left. But if they can come down the field and score now, it'll make it a 2 or even more possession game.
Here's Monroe again. Brought down in there nicely by Silvercrop. .130 left to go here in this third quarter. High formation. Handoff. Up the left side. Goes for a couple. Once again, that's Nick O'Sullivan, the senior. Third and 6 here. Right at the 50-yard line. Lamb, the center. Hetherington takes a snap, rolls out to his right, looking, dumps it off, and for no gain. So that'll bring up 4th down. Clock stopped with 22 seconds left. They'll be
about a 4th down and 6, Marty, and this is just what the Hillmen were looking for.
Right, they'd be able to stop them. But watch out here. This is they could try a. Nope, they're going to be punting it. They do. That is Bertrando. And that's going to be knocked down at the 15-yard line where Placer will take over with 12 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Boy, they are just they're just beating themselves here, Paul.
Well, they certainly offered Placer another opening here.
Yep.
But Placer's going to have to figure out a way that they can hold on to the football without turning it over.
Here come the Hillmen. Handoff. Oh, nowhere to go. Big defensive play there by number 77. That was that was Campos.
Emilio Campos coming from his defensive tackle position. Here's a replay. Watch this. He gets penetration. He's in the backfield further than the back.
Well, that was 71. I'm sorry. Cardenas. Looks like a 7 there when he was bringing him down, but in slow motion I can see a 71. But it doesn't make any difference who it was. That was quite a play. Well, that's the end of the third quarter. Third quarter was all Del Oro. There's your Michael Bratton Turkey Trot line score, 20-12. Watch this defense now is number 71. That is Cardenas. Comes up and just no doubt about that tackle. Look at the size of that young man. Palcer's just getting worn down, don't you think, Paul?
That could be, but you know something? They're only one play away from tying this thing up.
Yep.
And the best thing the Palcer can do now is hang around, don't let any more scores occur. Try to find themselves some way.
Put a drive together. Without losing the ball deep in Del Oro territory. Here come your Hillmen. Rolling out, looking. And that goes nowhere.
Number 41.
A loss on the play. Be third down and 16, so Placer's not making any progress at all here, Paul.
Well, they're bringing that in from the sideline. Can't see much from the field level.
Well, they had to delay a game now, looks like. Placer is just out of sync.
So that'll back him up again. It was 3rd and 16.
That should cost him 5 yards. That'll bring up third down and 21.
Half the distance to the goal line, puts the ball at the 4.
Well, it puts half the distance to the goal line. That'll give him third down and 20 deep in their own territory here. Got to be very careful. They don't want to give up a safety. Shotgun formation, looking to pass, looking, thrown down. Could be intercepted, and it is. And who else but Covey? And he's taking it down the sideline. It runs out of bounds on about the 15-yard line. So Del Oro is showing their
teeth here, Marty, and taking control of this football game.
They certainly have.
Both offensively and defensively. That ball was thrown in the air and was basically up for grabs from the moment that it left his hand. Covey just played center field. I'm not exactly sure who he was throwing at, or he was just going to try and let his wide receiver make a play on the ball. But that pass
he threw into double coverage.
Could be the demise of Placer if the Golden Eagles can put together a score.
Here's a handoff to O'Sullivan, trying to go around the left side. He does. Gets knocked out of bounds on about the...
Here's a replay of that interception, Marty, and you can see he just lets that ball go. And it is underthrown so badly that Covey could just come over and field the ball. Nice block there.
There's a good block, absolutely. Here's a handoff to going around the left side. It could take it into the end zone, and I think he did. Yes, he did. Touchdown, Del Oro, and that was Monroe, as they just putting the hammer down here in this third and fourth quarter.
Del Oro coming out a different football team. They're not shooting themselves in the foot with turnovers. They're just playing good power football, taking advantage of the turnovers that the Hillmen are just handing them to.
Yeah, right.
They're just, the Hillmen drove down to their own 20-yard line and fumbled the ball. That resulted in a touchdown play 2 plays later. And now the interception turns into another score. So
2 plays later.
Yeah, 2 plays later. So Del Oro just taking advantage of the turnovers.
Yeah, they have 3 turnovers a day. 2 plays later, they've scored 3 touchdowns. Here's the attempt for the extra point to make it a 27-12 ball game. And it looks like it's good, and it is. Skylar Rand kicks that through the uprights, and now we've got a 27-12 ball game here.
As Del Oro extends their lead, Bobby Hetherington, Nick O'Sullivan, a little bit too much. Of course, we got to talk about number 15, Blake Covey, who's doing the job both offensively and defensively. Called his name all night. Placer needs to score, Marty, and they need to score pretty quick.
Yeah, they do. We got 10:44 left to go in this ball game, and 2 quick scores on turnovers have put Placer in a deep hole here.
I want to thank Gil Dominguez, our producer, for allowing us to do this broadcast from inside the truck today. It's made it very comfortable for us. Marty appreciates it.
Yeah.
Last week I was listening to Marty's teeth chatter.
At Colfax and Bear River game, it was really miserable out there that night. Here is the kick. Now they're going to try a fake handoff and fool the cameraman, but then picking up maybe about 3 or 4 yards. Ayala makes that run to about the 25-yard line where they'll take over 1st and 10, and I think this would be the time if they're going to score, they're going to make it quick here. But you can see that Del Oro is just pass rushing like crazy now. Inside handoff. Whoop, they got that one covered. That was Brace again.
Brace is taking a great many of the handoffs since they lost Brad Spangler to what looked to be a concussion earlier.
Handoff, the second man through, and that's Brace again, and he'll pick up a few yards there.
You know, Marty, Brace is a junior, and he just doesn't have the foot speed and the power that Spangler had.
Exactly.
It'll be 3rd down and 1.
Handoff again. There's our opening. And coming down the sideline, turning on the Jets. And coming from behind, stop him again is Covey.
That was Isaac Brace just about the time I'm telling you he doesn't have the speed. He breaks one out. The longest run of his career, I would be willing to guess, certainly the most important. And Brace may have just gotten Placer back into this football game. Right down the sideline. outrunning all the defense. He ends up at about his 3-yard line.
He was shaken up a little bit on that.
Quickly, they're going to try and score, and that'll be braced up the middle again for about a yard. No question, Marty, this is 4-down territory. Here's the replay, and you see it from field view there, but you can see that he's gotten out in front, trying to get some help from his wide receiver in a block.
He outran him. Here they come again. And, oh, it's a fumble. And it's going to be picked up by Delore. He's going to go all the way. He's at the 30.
Goodness
He's
gracious.
at the 50, the 40. Who's Covey on the run into the end zone, the 5. Touchdown. What a killer. That is a backbreaker right there, and that was Blake Covey has just sealed Placer's fate here in the second round of the playoffs. Man, 93 yards for a score. Whoa.
What you were saying earlier, Marty, about catching Grace on the 3-yard line, they had to put it in, and Placer just cannot seem to put together a drive. Last time they got down to their 20-yard line, they fumbled the ball. They get down to their 3, and once again they fumble the ball. Could it have been any worse? I don't think so.
8:57 left to go. 33 looking to put 34 up on the board.
And you know, Marty, a couple of plays here and a fumble there, and this game could be completely different.
Oh, it certainly could.
But the score is now very lopsided as he pumps it through.
That was Rand on the extra point, and boy, that's got to be demoralizing for Placer because it looked like they were right back in this ball game again.
Well, they have 9 minutes left on the clock, but I'm not sure that is a feat that they can actually do here.
Because they were marching down the field with running the ball and not passing it.
22 points is a lot of points.
Yep. There's the replay on that. He's a convoy heading down that sideline.
Boy, and there's a name we've called all night. Blake Covey, in the right place at the right time, got that bounce. The bounce came right up into his hands. And look at him. He's just chugging away. Knows he's got it one that he can spike in the end zone.
There it is. He strolls into the end zone. And Gino chasing him down, but he's being congratulated by the fans in the stands. Student body comes up. Hands the ball off to one of the students, and here's the kickoff. Taken at the 10. And a fake handoff. Now they've got some running room, and he comes up and gets the ball up to the 30-yard line. Ayala was the ball carrier. LeVar comes in and puts a stop on him. So here come the Hillmen again. Clock continues to run as a lot. Yeah, there's a good look at that scoreboard. No points at all for Placer. There's a pass out in the flat, overthrows his receiver. As a lot of the Placer faithful are heading for their parking lot because it's going to be tough to overcome a 22-point deficit here. Second and 10. And a fumble again, it looks like. Did they get it? No, it looks like Placer came up with it.
Fumble on the exchange, recovered by Placer. Loss of 5 on the play will make it 3rd down and 15 for the Hillmen.
So 3rd and 15 now, Marty.
Timeouts called by the referee trying to get the players away from the sideline. Big crowd out here tonight. Third down and 16. Joey Montoya, the coach, he's had a great season. They finished second in the PVL behind Colfax. Played a tight game here tonight. A couple of breaks, looking to pass, and he's going to get sacked.
That ball could have come on the ground again. It's hard to tell from this angle. It looks like, though, there was a scramble for the ball. Second year in a row, Marty, that they get knocked out, providing there's no miracle here, that they get knocked out in the second round of the playoffs. Coach Montoya's got to be disappointed. And like I said earlier, it could have gone certainly either way. Placer played a very, very good game, some very untimely turnovers.
Now they're going to have to go into punt formation here. 7:16 left to go in this ball game. Del Oro will get the ball back. Probably in good field position again.
Not a very good punt. Hits the ground and goes backwards.
That'd be spotted on the 40-yard line of Placer, and once again Del Oro is in striking distance. Of course, anywhere on the field for them has been striking distance tonight.
Well, all they can do now is add insult to injury with 7 minutes to play. I'm guessing that they will keep the ball on the ground.
But they're having a hard time stopping Monroe, so. And O'Sullivan. And that's right up the middle to number 6 O'Sullivan, and he maybe gets a half yard most. Good stop by the defensive front line of Placer. Davenport on the stop. Running time off the clock here. Handoff. Monroe, right side, picks up several yards down to about the 36-yard line. I'm sorry, like the 30, almost the 31-yard line.
Looks like it'll be third down and about 1.
Clock continues to run, under 6 minutes. Oh, man, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Got some hot chocolate being delivered to us here in the booth. And that is a good-looking sight here coming in the door. That's the best thing that's happened to me in the last 2 hours.
Whipped cream in it and everything. Very nice. That's the espresso smoothie, lattes, coffee, mochas, and hot chocolate, Paul.
Five minutes, 28 seconds left here. I got to say that this game now is something of a foregone conclusion. Del Oro. Hold on to the football. They're going to go right up the middle, right at Placer. And
that was Monroe, the ball carrier. Ayala makes the stop. He's coming out. Save him for next week as Del Oro will move on to the next round. Good chance they'll be playing Whitney. Whitney always a powerhouse in the area. Handoff. Big hole. O'Sullivan taking it into the end zone. The 5. Touchdown. Del Oro. 22 yards on that run. As they're just racking up the score here now. 40 with a chance to make it 41. What a second half they've played coming out here, Paul.
Well, I think that was partly a good run by O'Sullivan, but it's also I think, partly that the Placer team has had a big letdown here in the second half.
Missed several tackles on that run. So that makes the score with 4:38 left to go in the ball game, 41-12. And
a little bit of lopsidedness you see there on the scoreboard.
What a second half for Del Oro. Well, it's tough for Placer though, because they play Division IV all season long, and then they step up and they do that in basketball also. So here's a replay, Paul, of that touchdown.
We'll see it from field level. There it is there. Great camera work here by our touchdown production crew. As you can see, the off-tackle hole opening up. And then it's just all speed.
That was a good hole opener by Zach Heath, the senior offensive lineman. Opened that hole and allow O'Sullivan to cut outside of that block and take it in for 22 yards into the end zone. Here's the punt. Loyola with the ball tries to head upfield, working his way around. He breaks it open. He's still on the move. Nice move there. He gets down to the almost the 50-yard line. Good run there. Loyola's played a nice game tonight too.
Yes, he has.
With Mangino.
And for these seniors, the last of their senior football career is winding down. They all know it. They're playing for pride now. Well, this is some good hot chocolate, isn't it?
It's excellent. Excellent hot chocolate. What's the name? I can't see the name of the place there.
It's Mr. Hot Chocolate Guy.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, is that the name? He did a great job. That play goes nowhere. Second down and 11, a loss of 1 yard on that. Quarterback change in the game. That's Callahan. He's the junior. He'll be leading the team next year. No, I take that back. He's the senior. The junior, Denham, will be back next year. Clock continues to run, 3:42. Third down. Play being signaled in from the sideline. So there it is. Grinders. He did an excellent job for us. As the crowd begins to file out here. So the 5-yard penalty stepped off against Del Oro. That'll bring up third down and 6, a little bit more manageable. So Callahan comes in with the play. Oh, there's an offside. Somebody jumped. Let's see if he was drawn offside or... See where they stepped that off. Illegal procedure on Placer, and Coach Montoya is not real happy with that. He did draw the Del Oro defense offside, but because of the illegal procedure, it'll go against Placer. Ball will be on the 45-yard line, and it'll be once again 3rd down and 11 now. Here's a handoff that might have been a fumble. Let's see who got it. And that Del Oro comes up with it.
Oh, that's terrible.
Everything's going Del Oro's way. But as the season comes to an end here for Placer, it was a good season all around for the Foothills, and it also will be our last football telecast of the season. Nevada Union played well this year, got off to a fast start. Bear River off to a fast start. And you had your first game of the season, Paul, that you and Jim did was up in Reno. That must have been a good start to the year.
Yeah, there were some high hopes at the beginning of the season for the NU Miners.
That's a tough league they play in, though, boy. That's Sierra Foothill League.
Certainly is, and but Jim Adams is a class act, and he is the voice of Nevada Union football, and we followed them all the way through until they finished their season in the first round of the playoffs. But for Touchdown Productions, this has been another very, very good season. 15 years Gil Dominguez has brought high school sports to the Foothills, and you've got to commend Gil for staying the Gil and Lynn Dominguez, I'm reminded in my head, said I better make sure we say something about Lynn because she really does run the place.
Yeah, it certainly does. And Lynn's got a birthday coming up on Saturday, too. Tomorrow. Absolutely. Happy birthday to Linda Lotz, L-O-T-S. That stands for something. So Lynn Dominguez gets a birthday greeting here. So here we go. A new quarterback in for Del Oro. That is Zach Labar. New running backs and a handoff to Westlake as he drives into the middle of the line as both teams begin a substitution here. So, yeah, Bear River, Paul, had a great season. They got off to a fine start and then opened up the season in the league against this Placer fine team here. And Placer had been averaging 61 points a game for their first 5 games, and came into Bear River. Bear River held them to 10, but Bear River had no offense that night and lost. But Bear River did make the playoffs. Lost last week in the first round, but overall they had a great season. Colfax still in the playoffs, along with Placer here tonight, but their season comes to an end. They've had Coach Montoya had a great year again. He's just 1 or 2 plays away from moving on in the playoffs. Last year, the same thing in the second round. So with 1:23 left to go, and little rollout and a handoff. Trying to go over the left side is Howerton, and he's brought down. So both teams have got their second unit in here. The Del Oro Golden Eagles they've got like 60, 70 players. Clock continues to run. No hurry to get the next play off. This should be the last play of the game if they can get it off without a penalty. Clock running down, 39 seconds. They're going to just let it go. And now they're going to get a delay of game, or they're going to call a timeout. Nope, they're going to get a delay of game. I'll stop the clock with 34 seconds. They'll run this play here, and that should about do it. But Placer has had a great year. Made it into the second round of the playoffs. Had to go up against a stronger and more powerful Del Laurel Golden Eagle squad.
They'll have some good juniors coming back next season. We can expect them to be equally as strong next season.
And they'll give the PVL a run for their money again. So now another delay of game penalty. That'll run off 5 more yards. All they got to do is snap the ball and get one more play in, and that should just about do it. As Del Laurel will move on into the next round, probably playing Whitney. Now illegal procedure. They've lost 15 yards in 3 penalties in a row.
They just can't seem to get a snap off to finish this thing off. Is that the punting unit I see coming on the field now? I guess it is.
Now they got players coming in and off. There may be a flag going to be called here. Let's see what they do. They did punt it. Ayala now trying to weave his way around and then coming up making a big stop right there. Clock stops with 22 seconds left. Now Placer will get one more play in.
Brought down by Daniel Thomas.
Thomas made that tackle.
Placer has the ball 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line.
Well, we got to be thinking about a player of the game here as for Placer. Placer had a 9-7 lead at the half. And that should just about do it.
Number 21, Joe Mangino.
Mangino, the ball carrier, to finish out that run. Now they stop the clock with 15 seconds.
And there's your player of the game, Marty. It's got to be Joe Mangino.
I think so.
He'll be your Bill Slade and Sons trucking player of the game.
Number 21, he gets the handoff again, trying to skirt the right side. He does, big yardage, gets a first down, but clock should run out, and they stop it with 0.6. Nope, there it goes. And there's a penalty called. If it's against the defense, then they'll...
This is over.
Yeah.
It's over. And there it is, number 21, Joe Mangino, for this game and for many games that he has played this season. Marty, has Joe been a player of the game in the past?
I think he has.
I think he has, and so he'll enjoy 2 of these beautiful plaques that the young men will enjoy into their future. Joe is good enough to play in junior college or college for that matter. He may play again, but he is a senior, so he'll be taking the pads off for the last time here as we see the 2 teams congratulate.
We have to congratulate Del Laurel. They'll be here again next week, hosting more than likely Whitney. And we'd like to remind you that you've been watching exclusive coverage of Placer and Del Laurel's playoff action here on the Touchdown Production Sports Network.
Gold and silver are more important as a part of your investment portfolio more now than ever before. There's inflationary pressures. China alone could push the gold price more than double from $1,000 to $2,000 an ounce. Hi, my name is Jason Hommel and welcome to the JH Mint. Here at the JH Mint we have all sorts of gold and silver. We have about 200 ounces of gold. We have about 20,000 ounces of silver or more in stock. We also assay or scrap gold jewelry and placer gold, and we will be here for all of your gold and silver investing needs Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
The Painter family's been feeding Nevada County football players and their families since 1959. October marks 52 years of service to our community. At SPD, you'll always find USDA choice beef and a full-service meat department, complete deli section, locally grown produce, and a post office. Everything you need that makes SPD so special. SPD Markets, hometown proud, where your neighbors shop.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Westerby, the branch manager for Adecco in Grass Valley. Adecco is the global leader in staffing solutions.
I'm Autumn Payne, your staffing consultant here at Adecco. If you're an employer, we have the perfect workers for you.
I'm Lisa Harkey, Senior Staffing Consultant here at Adecco. We know the economy is still tight, but we're here to help you find employment.
We look forward to working with you.
B&C is your neighborhood home and garden center for both builders and consumers. They carry everything you need. In their garden center, you'll find a complete nursery along with expert advice on trees, shrubs, perennials, and garden enhancements. They're open 7:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday and 8 to 5 on Sunday. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center in the Fowler Center, Grass Valley.
Mike Bratton is the neighbor you can count on for your most important insurance decisions, 24 hours a day.
The first step begins with a phone call. Hi, I'm Mike Bratton, your good neighbor State Farm agent, and I look forward to hearing from you. Since 1984, my team and I have been educating clients and developing long-term relationships through personalized and professional guidance on their insurance programs. We will put you in the driver's seat and strive to enhance each encounter you have with us.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The Bratton family invites you to join them as they honor the memory of their son, Michael II, at the Turkey Trot 5 and 10K run Thanksgiving morning at Hooper Stadium on the campus of Nevada Union High School. Last year, a record number of runners participated, raising money for the MEB2 Foundation, sponsoring a new day and suicide and depression awareness. It's the Michael Bratton II Turkey Trot 5 and 10K run.
Welcome back to Del Oro High School. Final score here, 41-12, as the crowd's on the field to celebrate with their team, talk over what happened tonight. Placer played a whale of a ball game and just came up a little bit short on some in the second half. The first half was pretty good for Placer, but they led at halftime. And there is our player of the game, number 21, Joe Mangino, the senior, and he's the Bill Slade and Sons Trucking Player of the Game. And we'd like to thank Bill Slade for all of this season, giving out these wonderful plaques to these young men who have played their hearts out, and they'll cherish these plaques forever. And it's been engraved by Stuckey Engravers, just a beautiful plaque that the boys can have the rest of their life there. And we'll be back with some closing comments right after this.
Magnuson's Dodge Chrysler Jeep is under new management and has joined the management family at Magnuson's Auburn Toyota, so you can expect the same great customer service. Right now it's Ram Power Days with the new 2012 Ram diesel trucks, Jeep Wranglers, and the new Jeep Grand Cherokees arriving daily. It's Ram Power Days at Magnuson's Dodge Chrysler Jeep in Auburn.
Hi, my name's Mark from Swayze's Public Wholesale at 140 East McKnight Way. At Swayze's, we have all kinds of automotive tools. We have all kinds of fasteners, 3 different pitches of metrics. We have safety equipment. And don't forget our glove world. We carry over 600 styles of gloves. If your canopy was damaged this winter, we have all the parts and supplies to fix and repair it or expand it. It's Swayze's Public Wholesale. We have everything you need for everything you do. Open every day, 8 to 5 on the weekdays, open till 4 on the weekends.
Your car or truck is an extension of your personality. Chuck Cavros knows this, so Top This delivers truck and auto attitude every day with in-store displays featuring thousands of products from WeatherGuard, DZ, bracket truck racks, along with a large selection of aftermarket performance products, all from the top manufacturers. So give your car or truck the attitude it deserves at Top This Truck and Auto Accessories. The Hauser family reminds you if it's round, rubber, and it rolls, then you're sure to find it at Plaza Tire and Auto Service. From regular car and truck tires to small specialty tires for your trailers and golf carts, you can trust Plaza Tire has the tire for you. They stake their reputations on it every day. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs, in Penn Valley, Nevada City, and in Colfax. And, of course, by Touchdown Productions, the Foothills leader in sports television. This is Gil Dominguez saying thanks a lot for joining us tonight. And be sure to tune in every single week on NCTV, Comcast Channel 11, Suddenlink Channel 16, and ACTV Channel 20 in Auburn. And, of course, around the world at NevadaCountyTV.org. Just click on live streaming or on demand. We're Touchdown Productions, making memories since 1997. Guys, back up to you.
Well, welcome back to Del Oro High School as we glance out on the field and see the excitement being displayed out there by this winning team from Del Oro, and they've had a great year, and they're on their way to the next round of the playoffs. They've been state champs before, so they know how to win. And they won the Sierra Foothill League this year with against some very tough competition, and more than likely they'll probably draw the Whitney team for next week here at Del Oro. And we wish them all the best on another successful season. And so all we can say is that they've got one heck of a ball club, and it looks like with some of that depth that they've got, and they brought out some of the juniors later on in the game, they're going to be tough in the Sierra Foothill League next year. All right, we'd like to take a moment here to thank all of the people that this is our 15th season bringing you football on through Touchdown Productions, and we'd like to run their names and just show our appreciation. And there is our executive producer and director, Gilbert M. Dominguez, and our camera operator, Sean Kaszewski, Dan Roediger, Anthony Stewart, Tommy Gleason, and Daniel Paddock. And your announcers, Marty Mortensen, Jim Adams, Paul Brown, and Rick Elwood. Office manager, Lynn Dominguez. Happy birthday to Lynn. Remote facility has been provided once again by the Commander 2. Technical equipment by Grass Valley, when the world is watching. Commander Maintenance, Reeby's Auto Parts, and Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Touchdown Productions in our 15th season. Looking forward to basketball in a couple of weeks, and we'd sure love to hear from you. Write Gil at touchdownproductions.com and look for us on the internet at touchdownproductions.com. And for Paul Brown, Gil Dominguez, this is Marty Mortensen saying thank you for joining us. You've been watching an exclusive production of Touchdown Productions on your NorCal Game of the Week. Good night, everybody.